Chapter 18, The Little Mother, Explanation and the Question Answers of the chapter. The Little Mother is a poem by Mary Mapes Dodge. Here the poet is acting or trying to pose as a small mummy to her little dolls. Now, Dolly dear, I'm going away and want you to be good all day. Don't lose your shoes nor soil your dress, nor get your hair all in a mess. But lie quite still, and up I'll come to kiss you soon as I get home. So this little poet who's trying to act as a mother, she is telling her little Dolly, her doll, she's telling her that I'm going away and I want that you should be like a good girl all day. Whole day you should be like a good girl. Don't lose your shoes. Your shoes shouldn't get lost, or you should not even dirty your dress. And your hair should not be in a mess. They should not get spoiled. You just lie down quietly still, like be very still, very quiet. And when I come, I will kiss you as soon as I come home. Now, since the poet is trying to act like a mummy to her dolls, she is trying to instruct her to be very good and keep quiet, be neat and clean, and don't lose her things and dress and spoil her dress. And she says, when I come home, I will give you a kiss as I return home. Then she goes on to say, I'd take you, dear, but then it's Wax Sabrina's turn to go. She's sick, I'm afraid. Her eyes don't work. They open worse the more I jerk. She used to be so straight and stout, but now her sawdust running out. Her kids out of order, dear. She's telling this doll of hers that Wax Sabrina is another doll of hers who is not well. It is her turn to go out because she is not well. That excuse she's trying to give to this dolly, and she says that she's not well, so I need to take her out. She explains to Dolly that Wax Sabrina, the other doll, is not well. Her eyes are not opening properly. Every time she jerks or shakes her, the eyes are not opening properly. Her sawdust, the wooden dust powder that is there, is running out. It's brushing off, falling off. And also that her kid, the leather arms that are made of, they are also not working properly. So these are the excuses she's giving to Dolly for the reason that she has to take the other doll out. Then she goes on to say, my papa says she's out of gear. That's dreadful, isn't it? But then, the air may make her well again. So Dolly, won't you stay alone and be real good while I'm gone? Goodbye, my precious. Yes, I'll come and kiss you soon as I get home. So she's telling her dolly that my papa says that she's out of gear. That means this doll is not working. There's some problem with her. And this is really very dreadful, very scary, very sad, isn't it? But I think if I take her out in the air, she'll feel little better. If I take her out of the house for a walk, she'll feel better. So she says, so dear Dolly, you stay alone at home and be really very, very good. And a goodbye, my dear, precious, sweet Dolly, whatever. She tries to be very nice with her. And she says, I promise you when I come back, I'll give you a kiss. Now we'll see the question answers of the chapter. First question, why does the poet give Dolly so many instructions at the beginning? Answer, the poet gives Dolly so many instructions at the beginning because she is going out. Question 2. What does the poet promise to do as soon as she returns home? Answer, the poet promises to kiss Dolly as soon as she returns home. Question number 3. Why doesn't the poet want to take Dolly with her? Answer: the poet doesn't want to take Dolly with her because it's Wax Sabrina's turn to go. She is sick and the poet feels taking her out may make her well again. Question number 4. Why don't Wax Sabrina's eyes work? Answer: Wax Sabrina's eyes don't work because she is sick. Question number 5. What is running out of Wax Sabina? Answer: Wax Sabina is running out of sawdust. Question 6. Who says that Wax Sabina is out of gear? Answer: the poet's father says Wax Sabina is out of gear. Now the reference to context. The first reference: that's dreadful, isn't it? But then the air may make her well again. First, A part of the question: what is dreadful? Answer: Wax Sabina is out of gear. That is, she's not working, so it is dreadful. B part: who does the poet think the air could make well again? Answer: the poet thinks air could make Wax Sabina well again. C part: do you really think the air could make her well again? Explain. Answer: no. The air cannot make her well again because she is only a wax doll. She is non-living object and has no life in it. The second reference: so Dolly, won't you stay alone and be really good while I'm gone? A part of the questions: why does the poet ask Dolly to stay alone at home? Answer: the poet asked Dolly to stay alone at home because Wax Sabina is sick and the poet needs to take her out. B part: mention 2 ways in which Dolly can be real good while the poet is gone. Answer: the poet asked Dolly not to lose her shoes or soil her dress. Soil means to dirty her dress. That is how she can be real good while the poet is gone. C part: do you think the poet needs to worry about Dolly being good when she is all by herself? Explain. Answer: no. The poet does not need to worry about Dolly being good when she is all by herself. Dolly is not a real person, so that is not really anything the poet should worry about. Dolly would stay wherever she is placed.